Uh, all right. Good evening, IHSA football family. This is Coach Big Pete of the DuPage Run and Shoot Show, episode 12. We are getting now into the quarterfinals. And my name is Peter Leinweber, a.k.a. Coach Big Pete, publisher of Deep Dish Football at deepdishfootball.com. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And I said my email was coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. So let's introduce the man of many talents, Patrick the Brain Codo, my co-host. Mr. Codo, please give your information.
Man of many talents, I like that. Well, hello, folks. Yes, it is me, the co-host, Patrick Codo, a local sports reporter at NCTV17. Check out our amazing content at nctv17.com. You want to find me on Facebook? I'm on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter at PCodo Sports and the Codo's Mojo. You can also follow my amazing podcast, Codo's Mojo. We're on all podcast platforms, Instagram at PCodes34 and Instagram at the Codo's Mojo. And if you want to email me anything, even just to say hello, my email is pcodo@nctv17.com. That's PCODO at nctv17.com. Let's get rolling.
All right, and then just a quick reminder again, Codo's Mojo, check it out. He's got a brand new episode on his podcast, by the way. Check it out. All right.
Yes, so it's literally Bears versus everyone.
Yep. All right. So let's get into the first score of round two scores, IHSA football in DuPage County. Glenbrook South 14, Hinsdale Central 7. What the hell, Codo?
Well, I mean, if you win the turnover battle, you're going to win a game.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened with Glenbrook South. They won the turnover battle versus Hinsdale Central in a very close 14-7 win. Tommy McPherson with two turnovers, a fumble recovery, and a pick.
They got and I said this, and this was funny. Hinsdale Central lost to the ways that Hinsdale Central beat some of its opponents this season with some of those turnovers.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, the turnovers went against Hinsdale Central. And, Carmelo, hope I say his right, Carmelo Levatino also had a fumble recovery. Spencer Vandenberg had a pick. I mean, and two turnovers led to their scores. So you don't turn the ball over, they don't score.
Yeah.
They probably would have scored, but the two turnovers led to those two touchdowns, and that was pretty much your turning point.
But, again, big shout for Hinsdale Central on a great season this season. Tough loss to Glenbrook South.
Well, and then two of their losses, I mean, what's funny, too, is that both their losses, they gave up 14 points. It's just that it was very unfortunate that their offense couldn't capitalize, and it's safe to say that was their weakness. Once Hinsdale Central cannot afford to, well, you saw it in the York game, but if you let a good team, stomp on you like that, they just can't get back in it.
No, you're right. You're right, sir.
In week one, now it happened with Glenbrook South, and Coach Ryan McHugh, I'm sorry, we will not be seeing each other down the road. Damn it! Well, at least I'm safe from the Hinsdale Central fans.
He's a big man. He'll powerbomb you onto a table.
Probably. Well, at least I don't have to worry about anyone from Hinsdale throwing batteries at me.
All right. Neuqua Valley 31, Palatine 8.
One more thing about Glenbrook South.
Yeah, go ahead.
First quarterfinal appearance since 2009.
Wow. Yep. I did not know. Okay. All right. That's no. They got a tough road ahead next week.
Yeah.
Neuqua Valley 31, Palatine 8.
Welcome back, Jaden McGee. 111 yards rushing. That Neuqua offense is. I told you they were going to be a dark horse payday.
No, you were right. You called it, Codo. You honestly really did call it. And I'm not surprised.
I thought Palatine was going to give him a fight. I really thought, because for Neuqua, I mean, look, in their second round road games, I mean, they haven't been quite pretty well. They took care of business in this one, and now they're in the quarters for only the third time since Ellinghouse started.
I'll tell you right now, I think that loss in week 9 helped them.
Yeah, it did. It shows that, hey, guys, we cannot let this happen. I mean, it's the final play of the game, but, guys, we cannot let this happen. Like, Neuqua, they are an amazing team, and they have a good shot at state. I mean, they have a tough opponent next game, but the way they're playing, oh boy.
Yep. Oh no, you're right. You're right, sir. Wheaton North 38, Hoffman Estates 8. The Hoffman Estates train gets derailed, and Wheaton North. Wow, 38.
Man, are we really that surprised?
I thought Hoffman Estates was going to have some luck, pull some luck.
We did mention about those 3 players with the 1,000 mark points, specifically in the run game and the receiving game, but Wheaton North has something else to say.
And round one, they didn't show much against Fort Fractional South. They almost lost that game.
They did.
And you're correct, and you are correct, Codo. It shouldn't be shocking.
I'm not going to be correct on everything. So I know you and me are going to be eating.
Well, yeah, we're going to be eating close, sir.
So we're correct on some things, and we'll be eating shit on some things for sure.
Willowbrook 30, Moline 26.
Oh boy, let me start this baby off for Christ's sakes. Okay, the last name Tumulty is going to haunt Moline.
Yes.
Yes, because the last time they played, Tumulty also killed Moline.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 years ago, Sam threw 4 touchdowns. This time they had to come back. Moline. I'm sorry. Willowbrook up 10-0. Get outscored 26-7 to go up 26-17. Then 2-way player Joe Tumulty had a receiving touchdown, an interception, and tossed the game-winning score.
Yeah.
Like that last name Tumulty hopefully I said that right.
Yeah,
Tumulty
I think you said it.
Will haunt Moline for good.
You're asking the Cookie Monster about pronunciations and names? Are you honestly asking me that? Dude, man, I sound like the Cookie Monster. Cookie. Come on. Nom.
I actually had to read I actually had to practice this one on air class by reading a kid's book, and luckily it was called Cookie Monster and the Cookie Tree.
There we go.
When I was practicing, my roommates literally laughed their asses off.
Yep. The Willowbrook Moline game, I had it as one of my big games for this last week. I thought it was a great game.
Unbelievable game.
And I really, really am impressed with Willowbrook, what they were able to do in a matter of that
138 receiving yards for Nick Batubis, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards for Jalen White, and then Vince Vassallo with the pick to seal the deal.
In honor of that, and like I said, losing those games early in the season, just bouncing back and having the motivation, just keep going, keep fighting. They did a great job, so hats off to Willowbrook. Sycamore 34, Glenbard South 0. What the hell?
I guess it all started after the Nate Altpeter 71-yard TD run.
Oh, that was one of the biggest games that I ate crow on, because literally I thought Glenbard South was going to win that game. I honestly thought. I
thought it was going to be close. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, that's playoffs for you.
Just pure craziness, anarchy.
Glenbard South wasn't ready to play, and
you're right. You're completely right. Julia Catholic 48, Wheaton Academy 14.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of positives that Wheaton Academy can take away from this. Like I said, the first playoff win since 2015. I mean, they've had some hit or miss seasons. A really good season for Wheaton Academy. It's just that it was unfortunate that you had to go up against Julia Catholic that early.
Yes. You get the luck of the draw against Julia Catholic.
They were trailing 7-6 at one point, so in the game, and then only to get outscored 34-6.
Yep, I still can't believe they draw Julia Catholic. That sucks. Well, I know some. What were you going to say?
I mean, Wheaton Academy has some stuff to smile about. I mean, the seniors think it's bullshit because they didn't win the state title game, but I mean, you won your first playoff game since 2015. Yeah. You basically had a lot to improve. You're bringing back some players for next season. This is a really good Wheaton Academy team come next season.
Yes. And I was laughing because some of the people that were doing the pairings projections had Wheaton Academy in 3A. And that would have been perfect for them to go into 3A.
Yeah. But no, you're in 4A.
Yeah. You're getting screwed.
Julia Catholic, where that squad, where they probably they're lucky they played Joliet Catholic because they played someone like Rochester.
Yep.
Yeah, they would have gotten.
Genoa Kingston 27, St. Francis 3.
Okay, this is one where I'm eating shit right now because I think I leaned towards St. Francis last week, didn't I?
And I favored a little bit of Genoa Kingston.
You did. So, I
couldn't believe the score. I thought the game was going to be a lot closer.
You think that too, but no, 27-3. You're like, what the hell?
I was like, what the hell's going on, man? And St. Francis, they were the, and I mean, the problem with St. Francis was they had.
Hold on 1 second. Can we back up on the Wheaton Academy Joliet Catholic?
Sure, go ahead.
Jordan Anderson is he's okay, 136 yards rushing.
Okay.
He's good with that, and I think Joliet Catholic might make another big run. Don't be surprised to see Joliet Catholic versus Rochester in the state championship game if that is correct.
I think that's going to happen. But Genoa Kingston,
yes,
their offensive line, unbelievable against that defensive line of St. Francis. They did their job. It was.
This is the perfect time. Well, this is a good time too to learn more about some of these teams that we didn't even cover at all. And about time, we're going to talk about Benton. Show some love to the schools down south.
Yep. Oh yeah. But I think the big thing was St. Francis is going to be great next year. They're going to be great. They got a
DJ McMillan's coming back, an outstanding offensive lineman,
and their sophomore quarterback's going to be a junior, and that's a perfect class. So
Wheaton Academy might make some serious noise next season.
Oh, I'm talking about Wheaton St. Francis.
I'm sorry, St. Francis. Actually, both those Wheatons.
Stop doing my job and mixing up stuff, man. You're supposed to be the good one. Come on, man. Come on.
Man, Pete, if I gotta be bad, I gotta be bad. I can't be Mr. Nice Guy all the time because there's times where I've been Mr. Nice Guy too much and it's bitten me in the ass. So I gotta get a little nasty.
You can't be Coach Big Pete bad like I am. So come on.
Oh, no.
All right. Brian 34, Lyle 14. I don't think.
Did you say Brian?
Right. Yeah, Brian, whatever the hell.
Byron.
Well,
I mean, it's
34, Byron. Lyle 14. Get me Cookie Monster. I don't think that was much of a surprise.
Tigers ended the game on a 27-0 run.
Yeah. So.
And Lyle had some life in the first quarter.
Yep.
And then came that run.
Yep.
But this game, where's the shit at?
This is where I eat a lot of shit. You're immortal. IC Knights. 35. DuPage. 12.
And the fact that Dennis Mandela threw for 300.
Yes, I was wrong.
Yards,
yes.
3 touchdowns. Denzel Gibson and Kareem Parker both combined for 234 of those yards, 3 of those touchdowns.
Yes.
You thought IC was going to lose. Instead, these guys.
I had them as an upseller, and what did I say? I was going to eat crow. I definitely was going to eat crow that
You are definitely eating crow, and these guys, we've been following this team all season. This is how you do them. You should be eating more than just crow, Pete.
Oh, stop.
No.
Okay, next game, they're going to win by 100 points. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a running clock after 2 minutes in the first quarter, IC, because they're that damn good. They're unbelievable.
I didn't quite say it like that, but okay.
And after that, they're going to play the national championship title game, and then they're going to go to the Super Bowl. Woo!
Did not expect that to get. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a little too jumpy in your part.
Yep, IC looked really, really good. And again, they did a good job of containing that offense.
IC's been doing a good job containing everyone all season.
St. Francis, though.
Okay, they're just that, but still.
Because that's the game that's like they lost to effing St. Francis on week 9.
It's St. Francis, though. That team's also good. Sometimes good teams lose that one stinker game.
All right. I agree. You're right.
Have you not heard of a stinker game?
Yeah. Loyola 36, Naperville Central 7.
Oh, God. That's
7. Yes.
Hey, man. Looks like James Kreutz can do everything. The guy scored 2 touchdowns against Central. Although James Cruz, can you learn how to talk, please? Your dad is on a fucking TV show after a Bears game. Like, do you not watch your dad?
Hey, it's coming. Hey, again, you mistake the name. I speak like Cookie Monster. Come on, let's cut the kid some slack.
No! Your dad's been doing this for since last season. You not take notes from your dad on TV, who's on with Dave Kaplan on the football after show for the Bears, and that man knows how to talk. Like, why can't you talk like your old man?
And Olin Kreutz, his name is Patrick Codo. He lives in Naperville. Yeah, go ahead, pay a visit. Do whatever you want to, and he will be a beautiful black eye.
Owen was at the game on Saturday.
Awesome.
That was awesome to see him. But come on, James. If you watch the interview, because I interviewed him, he's like, yeah, we just gotta make some of the mistakes, and we got a lot of work to do before the count. I'm like,
what are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to tell them? What are you supposed to tell me?
Well, you know what, sir? I asked him what the game plan was. I asked him, what.
My kind sir, this was a great win. I sure do feel our team had plenty of motivation, my sir, and everything was going well.
Your quarterback made you look silly. I even asked you too. What it meant to get more carries after your star running back was down for I don't know, but still though.
Hey, he's a linebacker. Okay.
He's a Swiss Army knife. That's what he is.
Yeah, he can do everything, honestly.
Well, anyone on that loyal team, the Swiss Army knife, I'll start there. The quarterback, Swiss Army knife there. Kreutz, the Swiss Army knife, man. He'll do it. If it ain't broke, I mean, it's. He scored 2 touchdowns, which was awesome to see. I mean, also you got Coach Fitz's son on that team as well. But yeah, it's Loyola, number 1 team in 8A. So obviously they can't do that they can't be a first half team though.
Yeah,
they didn't do much in the second half.
Do you need to?
Well, unfortunately, when you're playing Naperville Central, not really.
And by the way, big shout to Naperville Central. What a great season, honestly.
Oh yeah.
All that BS controversy, everyone doubting you, and new coach, and he does a great job.
Oh, Coach Ulrich, I mean, he was the defensive coordinator for the Hawks for a long time, so you figured that he was going to bring that energy on the offensive side. Coach Ulrich, me and him. Oh, I got a funny story I want to tell you about me and Ulrich and how me and him became friends. Oh awesome. My God, we have time for that, right? We have time for that, right?
Yeah, actually, do it right now.
So it was a practice one time. I was a fullback. We did a nice little bootleg and stuff. I caught the pass. Every time someone, just gives you a nice little tap, plays dead. Well, I decided to make a nice little juke on one defender, run all the way to the end for a touchdown. Next thing you know, I hear Coach Ulrich going ballistic. He and Steiner are about to throw hands, and I'm like, what I do? And like, oh, nothing, Cody, you're good. He's like, he's not supposed to score. You're not supposed to score. And I'm like, I didn't hear a whistle. He's like, you're not supposed to score. You're not supposed. I'm like, did I hear a whistle? I didn't quite say that, but I'm like, well, they're like, I'm like, what? They're like, you did nothing, Cody. You're good.
You're right. Awesome.
But no, a good first season for Naperville Central, man. 1 point, they were 3-3. Looked like playoffs were done for. Win 4 straight. Unfortunately, it came to an end, but good season.
Yeah, no,
that's right. Big teams too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only question is, what are they going to look like next season?
I think they're going to look good. I think they'll look good.
We'll see how they do. You got Tyler. You're going to have Tyler Dodd back. The receiving game is going to be a big question mark. The quarterback game is going to be a big question mark. Their sophomore team, the numbers weren't there, so maybe they'll bring up a couple sophomores from this year because their freshman team had 2 squads.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're completely right.
Oh, Maverick goalie's back as well next year. So if we just need a few pass catchers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Basically a few pass catchers, and we have a.
And don't worry, I think Naperville Central will be highly involved in the transfer portal. I just say transfer portal. Everyone is. I love how public schools say, well, private schools they recruit in it. You got a lot of public schools that do the same shit. So come on.
Naperville Central's one of them, even though they did it illegally.
Hey, we still are going to find those papers.
Well, let's hope.
Lockport 34, Glenbard West 0.
Yeah, I'm also going to eat shit on this one.
What the hell?
Well, you want to know how it all started?
How?
Lockport recovered a fumble. on Glenbard West's opening drive. Glenbard West was on Lockport's 8-yard line. Fumble!
I still can't believe that score. What? I thought it was going to be close. I thought it was going to be big matchup.
Yeah, Lockport basically played how they played against, 3 of the 5 of the teams they shut out, because they shut out 5 teams this year.
Yeah.
This was a big win for Glenbard West. I mean,
Glenbard North, sir. Lockport. Dude, we are tired today. I'm tired today.
We are tired indeed. Yeah. Glenbard West, I mean, they had a good season, a really bad collapse at the end.
Yeah.
They just had no response.
Yep. Glenbard North, 10. Warren Township, 7.
Hold on. Sorry. I got lost. So 5 shutouts on the year for the Porters. Mr. Troy Mutz recovered the fumble to stop Glenbard West's opening drive. Hayden Tomoshik had 3 touchdowns for the Porters. But now, Tomoshik, really good quarterback. We should keep an eye on him.
Glenbard North, 10. Warren Township, 7.
Attention high school football. If you play Glenbard North, I warn you, they have a kicker.
Yes, they do.
43 yards for Juan Ramirez.
In the pressure, he kicks that field goal.
Did you see the video?
Oh, baby. Look at that.
You didn't see it?
Yeah, I saw the video. I was completely shocked.
43 yards,
Glenbard North.
One kick, and this kick earlier was blocked.
Glenbard North has continuously moved the line in impressions.
I love it.
They keep impressing me, Glenbard North. Oh my God, that team is.
They keep this up. This could beat out their 2012 team when they had Justin Jackson.
Yes,
that's all they relied on at the time. Justin Jackson. Oh yeah. No. This year, it's everyone.
Yep. All right, Illinois Games of the Week, round 2 scores. Mount Carmel 16, Batavia 14.
May I start this off, please?
Go ahead, go crazy.
Okay. So it was kind of like the Bears game on Monday.
Yeah.
Where some calls went against Batavia.
Yeah.
However, Batavia, they were not ready for that last play.
Yeah.
They weren't. Well, before the play.
Yeah.
They had 2 interesting pass interference calls go against them. One on 4th down, where if they make that stop, there's no flag, game over. One on the final play, you make that stop, game over, you're moving on. No, a flag. And then, of course, for Mount Carmel, Denny Furlong on the halfback option. He's like, who do I throw to? He's like, no, I'm going to take the son of a bitch in myself.
Yeah.
It's playoffs. You got to be ready for anything. I'm sorry, but Batavia, you let him march right into the end zone. Yes, those were not good calls, but you just let him go in. That is one heartbreaking way for Batavia for their season to end.
Yes, it really is, and I saw that, and I saw that the first pass interference on the 4th down, which got marked, that was absolutely BS, a BS call by the refs.
The refs in Batavia.
Yeah. They're favoring the shoot. It's the IHSA football Illuminati. They have decided to do a conspiracy against Batavia.
I won't be surprised if Batavia throws an investigation on this, even though they're not going to win it.
They've been good. They have been good. There's been no quarterfinals, unlike that Plainfield North versus Fenwick game. You remember that one? Yeah.
Even though that was clearly a horseshit call.
Hey, by the way, that was one of the funniest things that I ever got to cover on Twitter. I ever saw on Twitter, because the lawyer that was defending, I think Plainfield North for IHSA, I forgot, and he basically took a nice little jab at Fenwick, and I was absolutely laughing my ass off.
What did he say?
He says something to the extent, because he was from Oak Park, and he knew Fenwick was a private school and all this other stuff. I forgot the statement, but he took a nice little jab at Fenwick, and it was effing hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing my ass off.
I actually worked with the guy one time who was on that Plainfield North team,
Yeah.
and he told me that the penalties went against Plainfield North.
Yeah.
Well, karma hit Fenwick, and the players wanted to go for the game-winning two-point conversion. Not the coaches, the players wanted to go for two. And they did.
Lamont 72, Springfield 36.
Okay. So Springfield had no answer to that Red Hot Lamont offense, even though it was a shootout at some point during the game. I mean, it was 38-36 Lamont at one point. And we're like, we're going to get this same shit again?
Yes.
Nope. Lamont scored the last 35 points, and that's all they needed.
How many points can Springfield give up, even if they're not playing this weekend?
I mean, how many points can Springfield put up?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Great career by Rashad Rochelle, the Springfield Senators. Congratulations to Coach Gully. He is resigning his spot as the head coach of Springfield. But a big shout out to that Springfield team. But Lamont, you win against Springfield. Who do you get next week?
Oh, that team.
East St. Louis, baby. Yeah, there you go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Lamont. You get to play East St. Louis, and they're not the number one team in the state just because they lost to, two of the best out-of-state teams.
National teams. All right.
St. John Bosco and IMG Academy.
All right.
East St. Louis should still be the one seed.
Yep. DuPage games of the week, quarterfinals. IC versus Princeton.
Wait a minute. We didn't talk about Jacobs and Normal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Again, my apologies. I apologize. Jacobs, 17. What's the score again?
17-7 Jacobs over Normal.
17-7, yeah. Jacobs over Normal. What do you got to say first?
So we were talking about last week how both teams had offenses.
Yeah.
It looks like both defensive coordinators were on lockdown film saying,
yes.
They basically said to their team saying, guys, I swear to God, if you guys give up more than 30 points, you guys are doing suicide. I don't care if your season's over or not. You guys are doing suicide if you give up more than this points. Well, for Jacobs, they only gave up 7, with Normal average at least over 40 on the season.
Yeah.
Someone's defense had to show up in the playoffs. It was definitely Jacobs.
Jacobs was smart that whole game. No mistakes. Defense was getting turnovers. Yeah, and
playing at home can be an advantage.
Yeah, and Normal was complaining about the field status too. Of Jacobs.
Nequa Valley, the game I'm covering on Saturday. Nequa Valley plays on a fucking grass field. Shut up and play football. Pussies.
And that is Patrick Codo throw batteries at his head.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Little wimps throw batteries at me. Man, I remember in high school, we never practiced on our turf every day. We practice on grass fields too. So shut up, play football.
And as Patrick Codo, if you feel like you need to complain, that's Patrick Codo.
I'm right here.
IC versus Princeton quarterfinal 3A. You go, okay. Codo.
So 2 high-powered offenses. The Tigers from Princeton, 87 points in their 2 games. Basically, for the IC defense, they will be looking at quarterback Tegan Davis. 1,694 yards in the air, 1,052 on the ground, 37 total TDs, 19 in the air, 18 on the ground. They got to contain Davis.
What you said was honestly was perfect. And for IC again,
Tegan Davis for Princeton, he's the Swiss Army knife.
If IC does not score 200 points this game, I will be angry because I have missed 200-point favorites. I don't want to trigger any of the IC players, any of the IC coaches.
Good
Lord. They're going to get 200 points, baby.
Just say they're going to win. Just say they're going to win. I'll say they're going to win. Just say they're going to win, and we'll be happy.
I think IC comes in favorite against Princeton team.
IC's been a threat all season.
Yeah. I think you're right. No, you're right. Wheaton North versus Willowbrook. Friday night, the only Friday night game.
What's wrong with the game on a Friday? I love it. I love playing.
I love it. I think it's smart because who do they have to see after this game? Whoever wins, who do they have to see?
I didn't quite look too far into that, but
Mount Carmel, Brother Rice.
Definitely a lot of time. Then whoever wins that game is probably going to go to that Mount Carmel Brother Rice game the next day.
And you get I think because there was a conflict of events, but it's smart for both these teams to play on a Friday because you have two Titanic teams that you're going to.
Where is the Mount Carmel Brother Rice game?
I believe it's at Mount Carmel, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong.
Oh wait, then Willowbrook's going to have to go to Mount Carmel then if Mount Carmel wins.
Yeah,
because Mount Carmel's damn it.
I think
a rematch of a potential rematch of the 2019 semifinals, if I'm correct.
I think so, but I think it's a smart game. I think again, an extra day of rest for these kids. But this Wheaton North team is playing lights out. Willowbrook is fighting their butts off.
Or is it at Wheaton North?
At Willowbrook, I think it's at Willowbrook.
Ooh, okay. So this is and 7A. This is the point where we're gonna. Excuse me. This is the point where we'll find out who is actually good. And this is the perfect matchup right here to show that if Wheaton North or Willowbrook is actually legit. I'm not saying they're not legit, but this is that test.
Let me ask you this question. If I asked you this question on 3 weeks ago, if I asked you this question, which team from the West Suburban Conference would make it to the quarterfinals, what team would you say?
Glenbard West.
Yeah, I gotta say
Willowbrook out of all teams.
Yeah, they're a team that's
2 weeks ago, even before week 9, you had Hinsdale Central, Glenbard West, York, 3 teams having unbelievable seasons, and then there's Willowbrook trying to fight for a playoff spot. Obviously, Willowbrook obviously that first game for Willowbrook was a fluke because, they're better than the 21 seed. They killed Whitney Young.
Yeah.
But after the way Willowbrook played last week against Moline, I think Willowbrook might give Wheaton North a
Yep. I think this is going to be a good game. I really do.
An excellent game. I won't be surprised to see whatever outcome happens.
Yeah, I really like this game. Glenbard North versus Lockport.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pete, I will be eating shit next week, but I am taking Glenbard North. This has been a fun team all season.
This is a good game. I'm not going to pick any teams in this game. I love this game.
I'm going Glenbard North. They have been a fun team all season.
Yes, they have.
They just beat another state favorite. They've been giving teams fits all season. My God. They are going to give Lockport a serious spin. Big game coming up for Sam Palmer. Big game coming up for Justin Bland. I am going to go Glenbard North.
This Glenbard North team is effing entertainment. Pure entertainment. These kids deserve a huge shout for what they've done this season. They played their butts off to every
quarter. Losses, do they play their butts off? I'm going Glenbard North. Glenbard North all day.
All right.
In fact, I'm going to say this right now. I think Glenbard North, not Loyola Academy, might be playing in the state title game.
Oh, I think the big thing is that they're going to have to contain Hayden Timosek, their quarterback.
Chimochik, the quarterback,
Yep, and that defense as well. Neuqua Valley versus Maine South.
Well, this looks like, a lot of people are looking at the running game because each running back, Sajenko and McGee, both ran for over 100 yards last week.
Yeah.
Sajenko with 186 versus Plainfield North. McGee with the 111 versus Palatine. But Maine South and Neuqua Valley also have 2 good quarterbacks, and each team has that one go-to target.
I think
South, it's Northwestern Connect, Chris Petrucci, and Neuqua Valley, it's pretty much everybody. Grant Larkin, Justin Nanaman, Carter Sessa, hell, even what's his name? Oh, how did I forget this kid's name? He played baseball in Neuqua, but Neuqua's got some good options.
Yeah.
Wentz. Josh Wentz?
Yeah.
I think Lucas Wentz.
I think this is going to be a tough toss-up game.
And if Bill Ellinghouse has to, if he has to, he's going to put Paul Radomski in on some key
yes,
moments.
he's
I think Nico wins it. Nico wins.
You heard there from Patrick Codo. Maine South, if you're watching this, throw batteries at him.
And their head coach kind of knows who I am, so we'll have a nice few words before the game on Saturday.
Next game, Mount Carmel versus Brother Rice.
Oh boy! So a rematch that Brother Rice won earlier this year.
Yeah,
we are going to see another high-scoring game. But guess who comes out on top?
Who?
Mount Carmel.
With the way history has been with high school football in Illinois, I tend to
and
agree
Mount
with you.
Carmel, and this is playoff Mount Carmel.
Yeah.
This ain't Mount Carmel. I mean, look at 2014.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at the 2014 Mount Carmel. They were 5-4 and lived into the playoffs. Made all the way to the semifinals.
Brother Rice doesn't want to see Mount Carmel. They don't want to.
I don't think anybody wants to see Mount Carmel.
No, no one wants to see Mount Carmel. But yeah, you're right, man. You're completely right. Jacobs versus Prospect.
Okay, Jacobs and Prospect. Another big test for the Golden Eagles. This is only their second quarterfinal appearance since 2016. Although this might be a fun game. Prospect, they only put up 13 last week against Buffalo Grove. And Jacobs gave up 7 last week.
Yeah.
We're looking at a battle at the line of scrimmage is what this matchup's looking like. Each team with fantastic linemen. But the other question is for Prospect, who's the quarterback? Colby got hurt in the last regular season game, and Brad Verniesel got hurt against Buffalo Grove.
Ooh. Yeah, I think it's going to be –
the way Jacobs played against a red-hot normal team, I think Jacobs could also –
I'm cheering for Jacobs like I'm cheering for Glenbard North. I'm sorry. I like Jacobs' story. I think it's a great story.
Go Glenbard North. Glenbard North.
Prairie Ridge versus Lake Forest.
Oof. The Lake Forest defense is in for a big game. Because Prairie Ridge also has a good offense.
Yeah. And an option offense, too.
Oof. I might as well go to Prairie Ridge because they're always that hot team in the playoffs.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a nice little toss-up. Fenwick versus Nazareth Academy.
Sorry, Fenwick. Naz has been red hot.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Red hot Naz takes down Fenwick.
I think Fenwick comes into it favored.
I didn't say Naz is going to kill him.
My personal feeling.
It's going to be close.
My personal feeling with Nazareth is, I think the quarterback he's a hell of a quarterback, but I think Caden Cobb's got the more experience.
Well, Naz's QB's got some good weapons. You got Quantrell Harris, who took a huge step in the spring. But no, this Naz team, I saw them play against Penn Academy, and their offense was huge on display.
Yeah.
They came in at 5-4, and they're playing a lot better than the 5-4 team.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Naz, red hot. I'm taking Naz.
It'll be a great game. Sycamore versus St. Patrick.
So the way Sycamore took care of Glenbard South, it sounds like we need to pay more attention to Sycamore.
Yep. And we should be paying attention more to St. Patrick, too. St. Patrick they're playing their butts off.
Well, so is Sycamore. So I might take the slight edge of Sycamore.
Yeah, Eli Myers having a hell of a season with Sycamore. St. Patrick, nice little mobile.
That was a dominating win over Glenbard.
Yeah, good linebacker, and like you said, the great win for Sycamore against Glenbard South. Phillips versus Richmond Burden, 2 contrasting teams playing each other.
Wait. Phillips versus Richmond Burden?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to Mount Carmel and I didn't see that. Phillips versus Richmond Burden. So I'm sorry.
You son of a. Okay, go.
the 2019. So the defending 4A champs.
Yeah.
With the good test of Phillips.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've heard about some of these guys, sophomores, but Phillips, they got some monsters on their linemen.
Yes, they do.
Richmond, a big test for Richmond Burton.
Yes.
Oof. This is going to be a tough one.
It is. This is a really tough one.
I think Phillips takes the advantage.
I like Phillips, but the Phillips isn't the Phillips of old. That's the problem. And Richmond Burton's still got a hell of a running game. I think the biggest X factor in that game is Tyler Turner, the quarterback of Phillips. I think he's a hell of a quarterback. I think the game's going to be on him.
Gotcha.
Benton versus Mount Carmel. I swear this is one of the best games in the state of Illinois.
Our boy, Keegan Glover.
Yes.
How about Keegan Glover?
He's unbelievable.
Benton, please make the 3A state title game. I will gladly be there that Friday. And Nikla, please make the title game. Give me a reason to go to Cal 2 straight nights.
Mount Carmel, the Golden Aces, awesome. A lot of young, talented players.
They better be ready for Keegan Glover. 3,150 passing yards, 31 TDs. We got 2 undefeated teams facing off. Oh, my God. I got to show love to those high schools down by my alma mater. Benton. Shout out to you, Kenny Miner. I'm going Benton.
Mount Carmel, you keep an eye out for Blaine Sisson. And this is just one of the games that deserves to be talked about more. This is a hell of a game. Next, St. Teresa versus
Benton.
You heard Patrick Codo.
Like those bums are going to come up from Southern Illinois.
St. Teresa. Oh, there we go. And he's going to get his ass kicked. St. Teresa versus Mater Dei.
You guys can find me in Equal Valley on Saturday night and throw batteries at me.
St. Teresa versus Mater Dei.
I never battle of undefeated teams. Both teams love offense. I guess in these cases, it comes down to who makes the less turnovers, I guess.
Agreed. I agree with you. I think you're right. And St. Teresa's unbelievable. Denham Cook, they're just awesome. Wilmington versus Bishop.
What class is St. Teresa Mater Dei in? No,
2A.
Not the California Mater Dei.
2A.
Okay.
Yeah. And last game, 3A, Wilmington versus Bishop McNamara.
Boy, Wilmington, they've been oof.
Bishop Mac has caught fire. They're a little bit like Danforth Academy.
This is true.
It's a tough game. This again, another tough game in the small classes. So I'm excited about that game. That game's going to be really awesome.
I'm excited as well. Please, Benton, make the state title game.
Give me
a reason to come to DeKalb that Friday, just so I can see your Southern Illinois news crew. Some of those people down there know who I am.
And that is it. No questions, none of that stuff. I know. Email us questions, people. We'll give you our emails. My name is Coach Big Pete, a.k.a. Peter Leinweber of DeepDishFootball.com. You can follow me, Coach Big Pete, and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
What game are you going to be at this weekend?
I got work.
Oh, you got to go to the butcher?
Yeah, I'm busy, sir. We all can't be Naperville Community 17 reporters.
Bruh, there's...
I'm joking.
Or Daily Herald, Chicago Tribune, Southern Illinois.
Check it out. By the way, check out NC 17?
NCTV 17.
They do an awesome job. I honestly wish a lot more towns around the area would follow their suit. They do a wonderful job. But follow me, Deep Dish Football and Coach Big Pete on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Give your information, Codo.
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter at Codo Sports. Also at the Codo's Mojo for my podcast. Instagram, PCodes34. And at the Codo's Mojo. You can also find us on nctv17.com. Our sports on our YouTube channel, NCTV17 Sports. Oh, and you can shoot me an email, pcodo@nctv17.com.
And my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. This has been episode 12, people. We got the semifinals coming next week.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Sir, have a good one.
You too.
All right, sir.
Yep.